Hey everybody, it's Rolling the Reel with Complete Trader Academy with another daily review. Today is December 7th, 2022, Wednesday. Let's jump right into it here with this daily candle here. We have an indecisive day, very low range day. And price opened up, went up a little bit, came back down, and then I think it rallied back up and settled here. Left an imbalance for in between the previous day of yesterday and what is this? This is Monday. Yeah. So as far as where we're going from here, obviously we do have an imbalance here sitting here, and then we do have these equal lows sitting here, some money sitting underneath. Let me go into a smaller time frame so you can see that. And I'll start with the day, how it opened up, came up, was pretty much balancing some of this price. Very deceiving day, that's for sure. Order flow up here, then breaking here, order flow coming down. This took out liquidity here. This is 4 in the morning London. Price came down, broke down, broke down, broke down with this last impulse candle. Didn't break this low. I was aiming for this low. I wasn't really trading yet, but I was obviously looking to take out this low. But when it didn't take out this low and it came into this this demand area, I started looking for buys. And I know I had some liquidity sitting up here, and I know I had some price imbalance sitting here. If you watched yesterday's video, I was mentioning that. So price rallied up here. I was going to take this entry, but I was like, no, it's not even 9:30 yet. I just was playing it cool. Price came up, came back down, came back into this imbalance here, and I was going to buy from here, and I didn't. I was like, you know what, let me just get some more confirmation and let some manipulation happen, because I didn't like where we were sitting. This range to me was just very iffy. As you can see, look at this. Look at the way it even looks from a distance. But price then came up. Now I took this trade here when it came back down. This was now the time was 9:30. And it came into this block, and I did take this trade. When I took this trade and it broke above here, I did get out of that trade, and I was going to reverse, but the way the price was rejecting and the range that we were in, and it wasn't even, I mean, I had to look at the time, 9:40, and it's coming backwards, and then price came back down into this area. And I like this area, so it took out the low, balanced the price, came into this demand area, and it started showing rejections with wick and exhaustions. And then I took this trade going up, and my intention was to take it to this level. I'm gonna go to the 1 hour so you can see it, but there was an H1 imbalance. I was looking to take it to this spot. This low actually, but anywhere in between here was fine, and they were really sneaky the way they delivered price. If you look at the high of this candle was 33,778. High of this candle was 33,782. So you're talking 4 points. And sometimes, and I've seen this many times, they'll drop the price. It's sufficient enough to come within like 5 points of this high of the imbalance on the H1, and sure enough, they dropped it. So when I started to see that, I was like, all right, because I was expecting another push up. But when I started, I'll go back to a smaller time frame. When I started to see this bearish candle, so when it came back down, it held, and then it came back up, and I was like, all right, it's not breaking. We had a failure swing. And when I started to see this candle just drop the way it did, I was out. I was done for the day, and it was already a good amount of points anyway. From here, what was this? From 33,500, and then I think I got out when it broke this here. So yeah, I was definitely a good 200-something points right there. So I was decent with that. Now I didn't take the sell down, which I normally would have, trying to play ping pong, because I kind of knew what the day was. Remember, we had such a big range day yesterday and the day prior that today was more like a flat day and some consolidation, as you see here. So got out, and the time of the day, it's now 11 o'clock. So I'm like, you know what, I'm done, because I in my experience, my rules is trying to stick between 7 and 11 anyway, preferably 8 and 11, but anywhere between 7 and 11 is pretty much where I want to be at. No later than that, especially not leading into lunch. But it all depends the scenario. But that's good enough for me on a daily basis, honestly. Because and I was like, I took a step back and I was doing some back end work for Complete Trader Academy, and I noticed all this choppiness, and I was like, man, I'm glad I didn't even get involved with that. So anyways, that being said, it barely tapped this area, it didn't get into this area. Now we have liquidity sitting here, but we do have this imbalance here. So I can, now that the day is over, I can see price. I mean, it's sitting in the middle. I mean, we have liquidity up here, we have an imbalance here, and then down here we have now these nice equal lows. This did not get hit. So there's money here. So I don't know. I mean, I'm still on the bearish side. If I had to pick a direction, I'm gonna pick with the bearish. I'm gonna pick bearish because even though this isn't in this decisive candle, which doesn't help, I could see the price coming up and then just coming back down and take these lows, take this low, and then start getting into this balance of price here. All right. So we'll see what happens with obviously Asia and London. All right. Hope this helps. Take care. God bless.